is going on, folks? It is Friday night, 7:30. Y'all know what that means. It is time for the Panhandle Fishing Report. I'm your host, Mike Smith, Smitty of Smitty Surf Fishing. With me always, my co-host.
What's up, everybody? It is Demo from Finding Demo Surf Fishing Podcast. It is Friday, and we are rocking into the weekend. And unfortunately, the weather's not amazing, but it's not horrible. But you can go fishing. So you need to get out there and go fish. Seriously.
Absolutely. Dodge them storms, man.
What are you doing? Get out there. In the Keys. Why are you watching us in the Keys?
Schuber, all the way from Marathon. What is that, buddy? I haven't seen many posts. I saw your wife got a nice tarpon. Was it her first tarpon, I think, if I remember? But where's all them big fish, man?
Where to fish?
Hopefully Flo's got any more.
No, I bet they're having the best time down there, dude. That's something I've actually got in my scroll tonight, is talking about a little bit of travel.
The Keys?
Oh, no, actually, the Keys is one thing. I have another place I want to go besides the Australia run, but I have one. Thomas, yeah, twice in one day. Yep. Yes, sir. You guys haven't followed up on that. Kids Can Fish Foundation right there.
Oh, awesome. I haven't been able to listen to it just yet. I'll get it
kind of busy
this weekend. Yeah. I'll do it tomorrow when I'm changing out the power steering pump and pressure line on my daughter's car.
Oh, you are? I thought you were going to pass that off, man.
I got to the point, but I went out today and bought some stuff. I'll be able to do it. And I saw a YouTube video on what needs to be done. So I should be able to do it. You got to drop the unibody on the front. So just 2 bolts, drop it down on the jack. I'll be able to get in there and get it. It'll be fine.
I mean, I will admit fully and wholeheartedly, and I mentioned this to you before too, is, I'll lift with my wallet.
Yeah.
Things that I'm just like, I don't want to do this. But I mean, you're a good man for being able to do it, and that's good stuff right there.
Well, I'm still trying to decide if I want to hit the rear valve cover gasket that's leaking. Looks like it's more in depth, and I may send that to somebody else.
Why? I mean, I've had this conversation with other people. Like, you're a mechanic, you work on RVs, and you worked on helicopters. It's like, I don't want to work on my own vehicle sometimes. Like,
right?
I just don't. I got enough cuts and bruises, man. I don't need more.
Yeah, and there's professionals out there that get paid to do this, and they can do it a lot quicker than I can. Sometimes it's worth it to just bite the bullet and pay those guys.
So you got a little update for us there on last week. I know we had a sudden stoppage there, but everyone, I know you probably guys want to hear about this.
Yep. So last week, I appreciate everybody checking in. We got some awesome fans. I'll say it, everybody that contacted me, the first thing they asked was, how many plastic bags do we need to bring and how much Clorox? And then how much ammo do we need to bring with us? And that was from several different people. So I like the way you guys are thinking. That's some good friends right there that will contact you and say, okay, how do we dispose of whatever is happening? But I had a little issue with my daughter, medical issue, but she's okay. Was quite a little scare there at first, but she's doing a lot better now. So appreciate everybody checking in and asking about it, and appreciate you jumping on later, giving the quick report. So everybody kind of knew what was going on.
Yeah, we didn't have anything we had to hide this time. No bodies yet. But don't worry. Yeah. If you ever see a point where Mike and I kind of go, hey, go to the safe. I'm like, oh, close. We're out. All right. You're just going to see empty chairs. It'll just be a stream of empty.
Absolutely.
Man. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. So if anyone out there, as always, please don't forget to share, like, get this out. We're always giving out good information. That's been one of the biggest feedbacks for all the captains, is people love the reports, and they love the little pieces of knowledge they pick up on there. And we do have good sponsors that are always around us. So if anybody's ever interested in the show, please contact Mike or myself. We got packages available. And this week's show is sponsored by Rogue Reels Fishing.
Rogue Reels.
Code Rogue15 for 15% off at checkout. And guys have heard us talk about Rogue stuff. Mike's shark rigs for the RC boat. You got the Demo HD double drop. You got red drum rigs, which are really strong. We got some other shark rigs with cable for castables. Lots of great things that he has. And not to mention, he's got line cutters. So head on over to Rogue Reels Fishing. That's reels with a Z.com and take a look at all the good stuff. Thanks, Rob, for always being with us, man. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Rob. And we're going to talk about the HD Demo rig later on in the show, because you caught some nice fish off of that. But we just jumping in right now. So if you guys appreciate everybody who's checking in and watching the show, please share us out, trying to build that audience base even bigger, to get what's going on in and around the Panhandle out to everyone who's wanting to know, basically. But yeah, we Demo HD rig. We went out fishing Wednesday, and Wednesday got into some fish. Caught a nice shark off of the Demo rig. It held up
very well, and it held
very
up
well.
It friggin' hook didn't want to come out of its damn mouth.
No, we almost harvested that one.
Thought about it for a minute. I wouldn't mind some shark nose. But it was Atlantic sharp nose on a bottom. It was just, I threw that rig on just because it was like, you know what? I'm using my new bottom rod, or my bottom drop rod that I got from Half Hitch. I'm loving the Shimano setup. Thank you, Half Hitch, for talking me into that and getting me on. We're going to have Sean Lawless on later. And Sean's kind of the reason that I thought about getting this rod anyway, because I see him catching all this fun stuff in his kayak, and I kind of want to try to catch up to him eventually one day and, be a 16th as good as he is. But I needed a better drop rod, because I know for sure there's no way in hell I was going to be able to do the things like trying to pull something like that up with like the 8.6. I mean, I'd be so far over. It'd just be a great phone call to Sean after, like, so you know how you told me to keep it off the bow? Yeah, about that. I went swimming and lost it.
Yeah. I mean, to see that rod, I didn't know if it was going to hold up to that shark when it first hit, and then it just doubled over like that. I was like, whoa, that's pretty impressive.
I was surprised at how much it did. I mean, it was close to 180 degree, and it felt great. It didn't feel like, when you get that rod get past 80 or 90, heavier, get into the 100 degrees, and you're like, oh, she gonna break, this is gonna be it. I had no worry about it for some reason. It felt fine. So pulling up that shark, it handled it very well. The Torium reel that I have on there really was very fast. And right after that shark, I threw it back down because I was like, let's see how much more I can put into it. And you guys will see the picture later if you haven't seen it already. But Mike dubbed it the Great White Pinfish. And it was.
That thing was huge. That's the biggest pinfish I've ever seen. That thing was huge.
I thought about taking it home to eat it, but when Mike read it, he's like, dude, it says not edible, like bad. I was like, all right, I'm giving. I can't do it. So,
and so the first thing we did when we saw it, when it came up, we thought it was like a big grunt or something. You know what I mean? We didn't even realize until we looked at it. I was like, well, shit, that's a big pinfish, dude. So the first thing we did was jump online to see what the state record was for a pinfish. And Florida doesn't have one. They don't recognize pinfish. It's like, dang, dude, that could have been IFGA quality right there, man. That thing
it was the one.
If you haven't seen it, go check out the Finding Demo surf fishing page. He's got it linked up. Brian's got it linked up on his personal page. It is a big damn pinfish. What we got in comments here? Chris Huber, peacock bass have been on fire.
I want to catch a peacock.
Nice. Bill, you're right. Have you ever seen what a good mechanic's vehicle looks like? Yep. They usually drive old beaters. That's because they like working on them, right?
Yeah. I mean, hell, I'll be honest. You come look at my RV, you're like, what the hell? Like, it's fit, form, function. She ain't pretty, but she gonna work.
Yeah. Rob Foster, what's up, buddy? We're representing tonight. Appreciate all your support and everything you're doing.
Larry on the Larry page.
Larry.
Very cool.
What's up with the Facebook report page? What is up with it? Is it not showing?
Are they reporting us?
I know Facebook just did a big change on all the pages. So if you guys aren't seeing this, let me know.
We got 12 of the Panhandle Fishing Report, 2 on Smitty Surf Fishing, 3 on Smitty Surf Fishing there.
There we go.
I don't know.
Just went out. Okay, so it's going out. Everybody's looking at it.
I filleted one last week. Clean white fillet. Just got to get the pins out. Okay.
All right.
That's try.
Not bad.
Richard, hey, how are you? Good to see you, man. The changes are brutal too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the Facebook pages now and everything. It's
like relearning, man. I've really come to grips with I'm very impressed with the guys that do all the YouTube, and Sean will be on later about, like I said earlier, but how they handle the constant updates weekly, their posts daily, how they schedule it, all those pieces put together. And Facebook comes in and does a little, hey, hold on. And you're like, dude, what the hell I had everything done. Why did you screw with this? And then, it doesn't work anymore.
This better not screw up my algorithm.
And it does.
For me getting paid.
Well, apparently.
What's up, Mr. White? How are you?
Hey, Rich.
Yeah, apparently. Go ahead.
In 7 days. Nice, dude. Good to hear it. Nice. I was talking with Justin a couple days ago for Just Read Fishing. You guys all know I fish with him a ton. He was saying a lot of the links, a lot of my algorithms, if I put the website in on my post for the podcast, the Facebook doesn't share it out as much. But if I put it in the comments, then now it'll get back to a regular algorithm, and it'll get move to more people, because it has a link to take it away from Facebook, so they don't push it out as much. And I actually noticed it last month. My algorithm, all of my numbers went down. So, well, if this is the way it's going to be, but the social media thing, that's just it's the nature of our game. There's nothing we can do.
That's a whole podcast series in itself.
It
is social media navigation and how to make money in that arena.
Back onto this one. That way I don't get myself in trouble. All right. So
what do you got on the tuna? Let's follow the notes.
You're up first because I didn't go to the seminar. What'd you get?
Oh yeah. So if you guys don't know, the first Tuesday of every month, Legendary Marine in conjunction with Half Hitch Tackle and 30A Light Tackle, Mark Holtz, who's also a contributor to the show. They put on a seminar this past Tuesday was the monthly one, and they did on blackfin tuna. That was eye-opening. We've been to 2 or 3 of the ones that they've had out there so far. It's a bit of a drive from Navarre, but if you're out in that area, I mean, it's Legendary Marine right there at the Mid-Bay Bridge. But the information passed was phenomenal. Plus, there's some cool boats in the showroom you can take a look at while you're there and looking around. There's free pizza, drinks, and stuff. But if you guys all have been following us for a while, and then just any of the forums, February last year, we had a huge influx of blackfin tuna in the Navarre area, right off the pier. I mean, they had a banner day. The pier had like 36 hookups. They landed 24 in one day. And then, of course, all the social media guys came out and were out there fishing and catching tuna off the kayaks, which is, I mean, that's a feat in itself. That's one of the reasons I won't kayak fish, because the bigger fish that are out there. You imagine reeling one in and then something long come along to eat the tuna? I
mean, I'm going to find out.
Yeah. But anyway, blackfin tuna.
Catching one.
Yeah. They come in really close to shore, within state water. So within 9 miles, you can get on them this time of year. Typically they show up first full moon in August, and we'll be here through November, December. They'll be out there and around. You can troll for them. You can flatline for them. You can deep drop for them. I mean, they're out there. And trolling seemed to be, I mean, I like to troll. So there's nothing better than pulling some lures behind a boat and all of a sudden see them things just bow over. We did that with Spanish this week, which is fun.
I love that.
But anyway, yeah. So if you didn't know, go out there, check those out. First Tuesday of every month. Next month is going to be a Q&A on the Destin Rodeo, is what they plan on talking about.
Nice. After that one, we got the Navarre Fishing Rodeo coming up on October 1st and 2nd. Early registration is good for the right now, but it ends on the 11th, so it'll be $10 more. You can do it online, or you can go to Half Hitch, and Half Hitch has tickets available. You can purchase them there to fish in it. You've got the open, you've got the kayak division, and then you've got the multi-division. You can get after it, and the prizes were pretty good last year. We had 2 captains that had the Inshore slam that weighed exactly the same. There was some anger, but they hooked them both up. So that was quite comical. Then awesome. October 13th and 15th, we've got the Goodbye Pompano tournament hosted by Perdido Blaine and Lost Key Outdoors. So there'll be another fun one right there. And then finally, you've got the Destin Fishing Rodeo in this area. A whole month of insanity and high dollar happiness.
Yeah. Daily I'll say prizes, but daily wins for that. There are some rules to it, so make sure you take a look at those. Also, if you guys didn't know, the first Monday of every month, Hotspots Charters out in Pensacola, they do a hook, line, and sinkers seminar at Flounders restaurant on Pensacola Beach. Each month, if you just Google hook, line, and sinker seminar, they'll pop up. It's put on by Hotspots Charters, and they different topics every month. I forget what next month is. This past August or September was inshore fishing, but they go over everything. We've been to some of like the speckled trout, redfish. They cover basically by species, and then what they do to target them and get after them. With that, it's free. You also get a free fried fish dinner. So you get fried fish, some French fries, and a drink. Drink you have to pay for, but you get the other stuff that comes along for free. So that's good. Get there early. They usually start about 6:30, somewhere around there. But get there early if you want to get a seat, because a lot of people end up showing up for that one.
Richard, I would love to see your custom 7-foot dagger. I've heard good things about some adjustments that people have done. Bill, it was good knowing you too, but I'm going to make you bring your boat out there, and we're going to both go catch tuna. I will convince you. If I have to bribe you, I will do it. We'll get out there.
That 7-foot dagger was pretty impressive out there the other day too.
Very good rod. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to take that out in the kayak and see if I can break it. And I've already called Matt and told him, I was like, how far can I go with this? He goes,
yeah,
don't be dumb. Like, okay. Well,
just saying.
I mean, he threw the warning out there, which is fair. Being a crayon eater, the threshold for dumb is very low, but Matt knows if he tells me that, I won't be as dumb as I could be. Yeah. Roberto, come on down, man. Come on to the Panhandle. We got all the fun. We have cookies. Come down here.
Got good cookies out here.
That's a good point right there.
Yeah.
Well,
rodeo is the big time for everybody, and then you're going to put the boat up for a little bit and go. Twisted Palms, you're right. They do give out door prizes at both of them, actually. Jack got a hat.
Did he?
This one, I got a Hotspots Charter shirt at the one we went to a while back. Yeah, so they give out tickets, door prizes when you go to all those. So
cool stuff right there.
Definitely fun to go to.
Roberto sold. Rich, he knows me well. I'll go heavy on that 7-foot. Yeah, he made a good rod right there. All right, so moving into the next piece here, question of the week. This is for everyone. We've got plenty of people in the comments, so please keep them firing, because we love talking about this. And we will ask all three of our charter captains this evening as well while they're coming out. What are you doing to get ready for the seasonal switch? Because
October's coming.
God, I can't.
That's
Red October.
I think that's the best time I think that's the best month of fishing in the area. Now, one of our guys on here thinks it's August or July, I think is what he said. It's a favorite time to fish out here, but I think October is by far one of the best month fishing out here.
Really?
I mean, the temperatures are coming down. Water temperature is starting to come down a little bit, which is starting to re-energize a lot of those lethargic fish that were just hiding deep during the hot months, looking for that cooler water.
So what do you doing?
Redfish start showing up along the beach. So surf-wise, redfish start showing up in bigger numbers along the beach. More into November, but October is where you're going to start doing that. Flounders start migrating through here thick. Typically, first full moon, October, you're looking at start of the Pompano run, running from mid-October to mid-November is where you're going to get those. That thing, Spanish mackerel are running off the beaches. You can get out there and troll. Just everything. Grouper in the bay, temperatures coming down. So many things you can get after in October.
So
amberjack, big AJs out there. I mean, everything.
So what you're saying is you need to get a Cape Horn, and I need to keep my gas fund full. Got it.
We got to talk about that, because there's another one in the mix.
If
anybody out there owns a 2400 Laser Bay with the half tower, let me know. I need some info.
No, good God.
That's what I'm looking at now. The 2400 Laser Bay with a half tower.
Well, at least you're
Uh,
giving yourself options.
yeah. Well,
options.
yeah. Well, and you and I could go on and we can talk about this forever. But the Cape Horn's a great boat if I want to run deeper in the federal waters. If I'm going to stick to state waters in the bay, then that Blazer Bay is money.
Makes
I mean,
sense.
because you don't want to have a 24 Cape Horn running around the Pensacola Bay fishing spots there. You want to be offshore deep out in that area. So, and the 24 is a perfect mix, I think, of offshore and inshore. Bill's shaking his head no.
You don't have to talk me into it, bro. I'm
Okay,
in.
Bill. We'll
Justin-
talk afterwards. Either you're shaking your head no, like what, or
Justin jumped right on it.
that's because Justin's got one. I went to 20. Yeah, so that's another one, Donnie. That looks nice too. The 24 Pathfinder is it's another, because it's hard to find. I mean, this could go into for a whole segment, but it's tough to get and we've gone so far off the question right now, but it's tough to find the best all around boat to do both, right? Okay. You typically got to walk that line, and make the decision. You're going to be offshore, or you're going to be inshore. But if you do bay and near shore, then a 24-foot bay boat, any of them, like the Sportsman, the Sea Hunt BX series, any of those. But you need something with room. You need something that's going to be able to handle the bigger fish, something that's going to be a little bit deeper and have more of a dead rise on it to handle the surf as well. So you just need a kayak then, Smitty. No, you're right. A kayak you can't take clients on a kayak. They'd have to have their own.
You just have to have a couple of kayaks. I mean, it's just the right thing. Commodore, we've talked about this.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got off all the subject. 24-foot handy will do both. Probably right. Yeah, it will. We got way off the subject. So what are you guys doing right now to start switching your stuff over to get ready for this seasonal switch?
So I personally am adjusting a couple of different things, and I have them here to talk about. So I will be doing a lot more into the evening fishing. So I'm going to have my glow floats. That's going to become very heavy for me on that, but I'm also going to have glow beads. So I'll do a high-low if I'm doing it from the surf in there. I'm going to go glow. These are from DS Custom Tackle. You can find them online. At the back, I know the color's not very good here, but they're gold on one side and white on the other. Very good to look a lot like a sand flea. So these are going to do really well for coloring on that. Always important with that, the flashlights. I have different ones, but this one specifically is UV. Charge these things, put that in front of it real fast, and you can kind of see the green glow, but right there, and boom, I'm already charged. On top of that, I'm also going to downsize into the daylight. I'm going into the Cliff. Hey, speak of the devil, Cliff, hey, bud. I'm going to go down shrinking into green beads and smaller beads on my double drops. I will go naked occasionally, but I'm going to downsize on the hardware for that one. Stay with the same hook plan on the high-low drop, but I am going to also continue now from here until the end of my time. One rod will always be now a
runt rod.
Runt rod, but the runt rod will also be a Carolina rig. I will forever now fish with at least 1 to 2 Carolina rigs. It has proved me I've been too short-sighted to not utilize it. So running in the surf, that's my plan. I'm going to continue. I'm going to shrink up a few things, but I'm going to start targeting more into the evening versus the morning. What about you?
Yeah, same. I start switching and getting more sharks in the fall as starts cooling down. We'll start running more shark stuff. So I'm actually beefing up in some areas, but surf wise, I'll start coming down a little bit and targeting a lot closer to shore, a lot more whiting. And then pompano will be in close too, because the sand fleas are almost done, or will be as we start cooling down. And then we get into coquina clam season, which I switch off all my floats on my drop rigs and I go strictly beads on my drop rigs. Because they resemble more of the coquina clam, and that's what the fish are going to be feeding on through the winter. So that's one of the things I do at that.
So Larry, downsizing drop rigs, smaller everything. Yep. Larry, tell me what your plan is too. What your plan is for the fly fishing, because I know you're going to do some really cool things with that. Richard, rebuilding reels. Oh, cool. New lines with True Braid. Love True Braid. And building a few rods. 2 or 7s, 1's a 9. Very nice. Love the 9-foot there. What else we got going on here? Anybody else marking what they're doing back in the boat comments? Not so much. All right.
24-foot Haney. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that one.
So, yeah, by all means. Oh, sheepies, dude, I can't wait. This is the year of sheepy.
Sheephead, absolutely.
If I have to somehow put a tag on Sean's boat and Bill's boat to find out where they're catching them, I will damn well do it because
I'll just drop you off on the bridge pylon and leave you.
That's fine. Well, don't leave me there.
Yeah.
Kind of large, and I'm probably a shark yummy, and I don't want to. All right, so we've nailed all that stuff. Right. We got the questions answered for that one. Let's move into weather because we're 25 minutes in. We're gonna have to power through to get to the captains.
Absolutely. Let's go here. Share screen.
I'm trying to keep on track for you all, people, because we love you all.
Yeah, you're awesome, man. Somebody's got to do it. I'll just derail it.
No, I'm normally the derail.
I know, but this is
keep things on track.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Weather coming in. Rain. But it's not too bad. Like 40% chance PM scattered as we go through. Winds are still light. So until we get into Thursday, we got a moderately okay, 10 miles an hour east wind. I was digging those north winds the other day. That makes the bay kind of choppy, but that near shore right off the beach is nice and calm if you want to get the boat out and run that way. But temperatures are looking good, coming down 75s, mid 70s during the day or at night, and mid 80s during the day. So not bad. I love fall weather anyway. So this is getting into my time.
68. I can't wait.
Was there a 68? Oh, there was.
There was.
Oh,
my tubby.
Getting down there.
I'm excited. It's coming up on blue flannel weather, baby.
Yeah. Blue flannel. Yes. Time to break it back out.
I can't wait for any of that. I'm looking forward to that day. All right, so we got something
good. So not bad. What's the
windy is looking okay. So we got the toilet bowl effect going on right now, which I'm not a fan of. When the toilet bowl gets into our area, I actually start getting nervous when that happens because it starts mixing up and get all the grass doing what it's doing. Saturday coming onto an onshore flow. Not too much on the speed wise, but still you're going to have a lot. So if you're fishing into the surf and if the weather breaks for you, you're going to have to give that extra little bit of heave-ho. Get on out there. Keep playing, you jerk. There you go. All right. So Saturday and then into Sunday, still coming into the onshore with a little bit of twist on you there. Not too bad, but still something to be considering. And then to the Waves. This threw me a really weird curveball when I saw this, because I have not seen it do this before. But it also runs in conjunction with the weird fishbowl of the wind. So as you can see with the currents and the waves moving, we got a lot more coming on here. It's starting to get a little bit better, but you're still rocking at about 2 feet. So we're starting to see the change in the offshore side with the waves starting to increase. Sunday moving up to 3, but we saw the weather change there as well. So things to be paying attention to over the weekend. Moving into the week, it's going to kind of maintain about the same as it runs from there. But, again, not too much to really be freaking out about. And there was one. I was looking at this earlier. Come on. It's not going to give me the friggin' thing, is it? There we go.
Well, Sean says that grass needs to move west. West. Yeah. Oh, look at you. You got fancy with a radar overlay.
Well, the downside is because I'm still thrifty, also known as cheap as hell. This is only going to give me the current, but as you can see, we've got some stuff brewing out here, which isn't really going to have much effect on us here. And we got some. Why am I getting
that one, Earl?
That's so weird. I'm getting lightning snaps. That I don't.
I was wondering what the hell that was. Lightning coming down.
But as we've had a couple of different ones playing here, we got them both mostly doing circle effect out here. That is not going to have anything to do with us. There's not much brewing down south. So I don't think we have anything really to worry about for the week as far as the big, scary stuff. It's just going to be, hey, you got to make it work for what you got to make it work. So have fun out there. Pay attention to the weather. Always, we got some, like I said, we got some of those thunderstorms popping. So just be smart, be cognizant, pay attention to the weather. You'll be okay out there. Everything will be great.
Absolutely. All right, let's get to our reports. With us this week, we got Mr. Brad Pope from FishTime Charters, Captain Bill Lipscomb from E6 Inshore Fishing Adventures, and as mentioned earlier, Mr. Sean Lawless from the Lawless Tide. We'll get right into our offshore report with Mr. Brad Pope, brought to you by Go Mexis. Use code SURF for that 10% off on your knob purchases at checkout. So knob purchases. I go ahead and said that. All right. Without further ado, let's get to it. Mr. Brad Pope, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, new guy, Brad.
What's up, fellas? How are you?
New guy, Brad. Yeah, it's been a while since we had you on here.
Yeah. A lot of fishing done since then. Absolutely. How y'all guys been doing?
Beard
Yeah.
looking glorious.
Good.
Oh, man.
Beard,
Doing the best we can. I know. I keep debating on cutting. My kid's getting older, and I want them to freak out at least one good time and not know who I am. So I'm in that in between. But I know once it's gone, I have to start over. So
Yeah.
life
That's
decisions.
a lot of work getting that thing back out there.
Tough life decisions we have, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, the bites been good. We went out several times this week. Tuesday we slayed and we limited out on triggers. You just have to keep moving around, like always, find the triggers. But Almaco bite, the Almacos have been real good here lately too. They've been biting, and if you can find anything floating right now, you can find the chicken dolphins. The small triple tail and the mahi are on anything that's floating out there right now. It's
Nice.
absolutely absurd. Yeah.
I'm trying to bring up your photos you sent in here.
Yeah. And then
Come up because y'all been on them mahi.
oh yeah, the mahi bite's been great the last 2-3 months, ever since about July. And that's the thing. October's great. I love October, but then you get into the winds, and it's just one of those frustrating. You know they're biting, but the days you can get out there, and there's a lot of days you want to go and you can't because it's too choppy and it's too windy and it's got it, really churned up out there. But
Yeah.
we did a twilight, a 4 to 10 inshore the other day, and caught some nice reds and some nice trout. I just threw them in there.
Cool. That was a nice trout.
Serious trout.
It'd been a while, so I just threw some pictures in there.
Mhm.
I got one in the mornings. The chickens they're getting bigger. It's a little later in the year, so we're starting to catch some a little better 3, 4, 5 pounders. We hooked a really nice one the other day, and client lost it.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I love how that came
There's
out.
some nice triggers though too.
yeah.
So,
And once we found them, we had hit a lot of smaller triggers. And once we found them, I mean, we limited out on and went to the next spot within 20 minutes, 30 minutes. That right there was a 21-inch trigger. You can't see it from the camera angle. Then the Almacos have been good. Yeah, that was a good trigger. Those have been. They're starting to bite a lot better now. I've been catching a lot of biting just off the bottom. Usually I catch them mid column, but I've been getting a few off the bottom.
Just off the bottom.
Yeah, that was actually funny. Me and Capt and Ed took from Half Hitch. We took him out, and the storms came. That was a little 2.5-hour run. We just ran out. I seen something floating. Called a couple dozen mahi. Ran back in, cleaned them up, and headed to the house before it rained on us. Yes,
That's
sir.
a good day right there.
Yeah,
he's so much fun to talk to. Ed's so smart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a great guy. Yeah, we had a blast.
Another setup there.
Mingos. Yeah. The Mingos have been biting really good too. Some fatties. And got on the mahi again. That crew is funny. They specifically wanted to catch mahi, and we ended up finding them.
Well, yeah, I'd say y'all found them.
Yeah. And then, but the bite. I've been happy with it here lately. We went through a little lull, but the full moons always play with your emotions a little bit.
Yeah, that's an Almaco there, correct?
No, that's AJ.
AJ, that's AJ. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we're starting to get some better AJs. Here lately it's weird. The last couple trips they've been a little more lethargic. They haven't been fighting as much like an AJ. They've been kind of turning on the jets a little bit late, but they've been a little lethargic. And then they go, "It's a nice gag." We got a few nice gags here lately, a few lings, and it's getting later in the year. Yeah, she did it. She did it. Yeah. I asked them before they got on the boat, and I guess she didn't hear me. And then we had to come back in because it blew us out of the Gulf. I wonder why. And they were marking fish everywhere. We come back and we caught some fish. I mean, they ended up with some nice fish, but at the same time, I said something about banana boat, and she made a face. I'm going, "You don't." And
no, you don't.
She pulled them out, and I told her I was going to make her famous. She had to smile for the camera for me that day. But she did it, and we grinded for every one of them that day. Absolutely.
Holy crap! That's a cool picture right there.
What's that? Oh, we'll talk about that one.
Yes.
Banana photos.
I'd shoot myself if I saw that on a radar.
That's what you want to see when you roll up.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that at the end. So if y'all are curious about that picture.
My favorite is when you roll up, it's like that, and then they won't bite anything. That's my favorite. That's what.
Right?
Yeah.
So are those good? Are chicken? I've never had them, so I've never caught one, which means I need to go out on the boat with you, obviously, and book a charter. But are they tasty?
You just need to go out on the boat. You can get blue charter. Oh, they're delicious, just like any other mahi. They're perfect size. People love to blacken and make fish tacos and everything else, but I'll fry them in little strips, whatever. They're delicious, and that's what once you get a dozen or so, and they start adding up. The guy was surprised the other day because before he's done, he had over a gallon jug of mahi taken home. I told him, they add up. That's getting back towards the end of snapper season.
Yeah.
That's the last time I taught you off.
I know, right? I know it's been a while since we had you on.
Yeah. I know. I think y'all had come back for my cast last time, which I missed this time, guy. That place is something else. But and then I think y'all both got sick, which good to see y'all doing better. Yeah. Glad y'all both kind of finally kicked that crap.
Yeah.
The sharks haven't been as bad, but it was really cool. We had a 12-foot tiger come right by the boat the other day. Yeah. Really? Yeah, that was really cool. And then 2 days before that, we caught probably a 3.5, 4-foot tiger, and I was there protected. I was quick to get the hook out of it and get him back. So I think Cap's got some GoPro footage of that, but I don't have any pictures of it. But they were out there. That was really cool. And then y'all know it's getting like you're talking about starting to cool off. And triple tail are going to start coming in. You start finding a few in the bay also and all. So that's another
floating structure and buoy markers and channel markers.
Yes, sir. And for some reason, the further west you go, the bigger they get for some reason. But I mean, there's plenty of triple tail out there. There's keepers out there. You just got to find them. We found just a little bit of grass and just a floating log the other day, and we were catching mahi and small triple tails on it. That's what I was telling y'all earlier. Like, I've never had a customer go, it's another triple tail, because they couldn't keep them off the line. And, but it was cool. There was filefish mixed in with them, and so I'm sitting there looking at filefish, mahi, and triple tails chasing everywhere, just right by the boat, and it was neat. It's just one of those you never know. Every day is different out there, and that's just what keeps you coming back. All the crazy stuff you see.
Absolutely, that and the one that got away. That's what gets me when you get like a drag burner and it just runs, and then all of a sudden you're fighting it and it just pink. And you're like,
Last time I went offshore in the Federal, my buddy hung a CUDA and he was playing it out, tiring it out. It was still really green, and we weren't trying to deal with that problem. And he's playing it off, and all of a sudden something doubled his pole down and just took it to the bottom on a 3-foot. He swallowed the 3-foot CUDA hole, and I'm going, that had to be a Goliath. I mean, I don't. If it would have been a shark, he'd probably come back with a head or something, and he'd have took the meat. But just swallowed it whole. But he was like, "What do you think we should do?" And I told him, I was like, "You think you can get him?" He's like, "There's no way." I was like, "Just hang on and enjoy the ride, I guess."
A 3-foot barracuda.
Yeah, swallowed it whole.
Just swallow it whole.
He's just sitting there holding. I mean, he's got it on the conventional. He's just holding it out, letting it play itself out, and then all of a sudden the rod just doubled down and just started digging to the bottom. And it wasn't no super. It was just a slow, lazy, just until finally he held on till it broke him off. And I'm going, I don't know what you do about that, brother.
Sorry about your luck. We'll get.
You've been victimized, literally. So. Go ahead.
I was going to say, any good tips or tricks going on right now for the offshore side that you can throw out for somebody?
Yeah. Actually, get your smaller jigs out. Been jigging some almacos. Almacos have been good on the jigs. The triggerfish, if you're catching a bunch of small triggers, we were in 12, 13 inches the other day, and I had somebody go higher in the column. I had somebody go lower in the column, and instantly the person higher in the column caught a keeper, and we adjusted, and we got 2 more keepers out of the deal. I always preach that. Fish different parts of your column, move around. We bumped over the other day. We were on a bunch of rubies and red snappers, bumped over and started getting on a mingo bite, And I'm real curious. My buddy's got a chum release that you pack full of chum, you lower it to the bottom, and when you pull the pressure, lets go and lets all your chum out on the bottom. And we've been kind of curious. We haven't had a chance to use it yet. I haven't been out with them because I've been busy working, but I want to try it to see how it'll blow it up.
I saw but I saw an Australian video like that where the dude packed it in this container. You get it down to the bottom, you give it one good yank like that, and it just disperses all your cheese.
That's exactly what he's got. I can't wait to see, just sit there and watch the grab and see how, if it'll blow it up or not, because I'm sure it will, and just turn them into a frenzy down there. But then if you can do that, you can kind of control your chum slick to where, you're always chumming out the back and you got your free lines and stuff. Best times when you just chum them up and sight fish them right there and pick and choose which one you want because they come to the surface. Right. But if we're bottom dropping, I thought, to really, as far as getting them fired up down there and competing, for bait, I'm really eager to try it. And just for the record, this is the type of friends I have. He sent me a picture the other day. After he got whooped out there, he went and bought the Tiagro 130. So he sent me a picture. He said, I'm ready for it. This same guy. He wants to go swordfish, bluefin, stuff like that. So he's just getting ready. We were making a joke. But it's just like anything else, man. You're going to have days you're marking them everywhere that drive you crazy. Just keep grinding, keep moving around, keep trying. Some days, I have to always say, they won't live bait. Some days, a lot of times your AJs and stuff, I'll catch them more on live baits. But try, anything. Try your squid, try your SIGs, anything you can. Yeah. Chum a little bit, see if you can't stir them up. Yeah.
Just like everything else, you got to have that smorgasbord for them, that buffet. Try a little bit of everything. Bait diversity, that's what we call it.
You got a little bit of a question here from Richard White. What reels are you using? I still have a couple 320 GTs and four O's.
To be honest, anytime we're on a charter, I've got a little beefier free line out of the back with a little bit heavier line. But we carry, a nice 50 wide and stuff like that. Depends on if they want a shark, or something like that. But I very much like to use spinning reels. They're more comfortable. So we'll roll with a 6500. The Daiwas seem to be tanks. Of course, we're not using our personal. I've got my personal, but the Daiwas, the BGs, they take a beating pretty well. We use the 6500s or 6000, and then the 6500, the Penn Spin Fisher 6s, they work fine. And we usually, depends on what I'm doing the application, but the 6500s will usually have like a 50-pound braid on them. And then, if I'm going mangroves or something, I'll lighten up. If I'm fishing the bottom, I'll lighten up that leader and I'll go with 30-pound or something. But if I've got that 50, I'll go 50 and 60 for the AJs. And a key too is what size leader. If I'm targeting AJs, I'm going to have a real long leader. Compared to Mingos, they're not as picky. I can just throw a chicken rig down there, or the mangroves, they're really weight shy a lot of times. So the key with them is just it's hard out there rocking, but keeping that weight just dead still on the bottom and not letting it bounce and spook and start. Which some things that works for. Right. But I found with the mangroves, if you're targeting them, then no. But I'll carry whatever that was. I don't know. Hello. Come on in. So I'm gonna yell, Granny, get the gun. But then I've always got pitch jigs, with 20 pound on there. So bonita, Spanish, stuff like that. I've got pitch jigs, mahi. I've got 20 pound line to line surgeon or uni knot with pitch jigs on it. Those are already ready to go. I've got a heavy fly line always on there. A cobia comes up, anything, they're gone. You don't have time to take a weight off. I've got that on there, and that's on usually 8,000, 65 or better to 8,000. And then I'm bottom dropping usually with 6,500s. If the AJs or something, we'll give them a senator, or if they're wearing some big AJs, we might hand them the 50, the international, and tell them to bow up on one. But I've gotten to a point where it really kind of depends on what we're doing. The application is different, but my all around a 6,500, I can pretty much go fish anything I want to fish with it, including the inshore. It might be a little bit heavy for the inshore, as far as cranking them in, but I can, for my first reel and want to be able to go catch kings / anything else, bulls or anything, a 65 is kind of where I'm at with that.
Perfect.
Go ahead. Sorry, Dina.
What are you doing for the season change?
I was just about to answer. That's what I was about to say. Don't let me go before I get to answer my dang. Man, I can't wait. I'm gonna be sitting in my butt. I'm starting to slow down. Everybody asks me, "What do you do when you're not out fishing?" I go fishing. That's what I do. So I'm about to go sit my butt on the flats and catch some reds. I'm gonna catch them running to the bay, getting ready to make the run. I'm gonna have some evenings with some buddies over there, probably sharing adult beverage and talk some war stories, and dang, catch a few reds. And then I want to go out when it cools off a little bit. I want to go throw big chug bugs at the AJs on the surface. And dang, I just want to, I don't care if I get one to bite, it's worth it just to see a 40, 50-pound AJ blow up on a top water. And also, once it gets a little further in, I want to try to go find a blackfin on a chug bug or something. That would be freaking awesome. Yeah. So and then I'm getting the hunting rifle scoped in and sighted in, and I'm get ready to go lay a deer down.
At that seminar, they say when the tuna hit the top like that on those chugs, it's like a toilet flushing. All you hear is kadoosh, and it just
We were way offshore trolling the bird one day, and you could see them crushing behind it. They were crushing, missing it, and then all of a sudden it would just, you'd see the crush, and it just double down and start screaming. And I'm going, I mean, if that, you're dead inside, you're just not alive if that doesn't get you going. I'm sorry.
Get you going.
That's cool. I'm gonna hit the Outcast sale and go next Thursday too, and kind of go rummaging on and see what I can find over there also. Yeah,
absolutely. Forgot to mention that, but that's coming up.
Yeah,
awesome report, man. Appreciate you as always. Sorry it's been so long. Get you back on here, but we're looking forward to getting you back on here again. If folks want to book a charter with you guys, how do they do it?
FishTime.net. Simple. Go to the bottom, availability calendar, pick your date, lock your $100 deposit, locks you in. All you show up and go fishing. We got bait, tackle, license. Everything's provided. We'll fillet your fish and bag them at the end. Y'all two want to go fishing with us? Give us a call, man. We'll go hit it. I'm getting some time now, so let's go.
Nice.
Next time I go to the dock, I'll call y'all and see what y'all got going on.
Sounds good to me, man. All right, man. We appreciate it.
All
right. This question keeps popping up. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. So tonight, no, Chuck, it's not Black Saddle. That was last week. I was drinking that. But this is Balvenie. It's pretty good. It's 14-year-old Scotch, aged in a Caribbean cask. It's delicious. As y'all can see, I keep nipping on it here. It is definitely delicious. I'm not a big Scotch person, so but this is pretty good. Extra matured in rum casks, age 14 years.
Saw it, you two. I saw it.
What'd they say?
No, nothing. I got them both to laugh by saying. Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy, little Ron Burgundy there.
Let's see, what else do we miss here? Other ones.
Lots of comments.
Tim Baker, that was a tag. Frank, he will lose his new guy, Brad. He's definitely gonna lose.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do it. Nope, not gonna do it. Brad, JT, comments back and forth. JC, curious the weather's gonna be as bad this year as the Goodbye Pompano tournament as last year.
Actually, the weather wasn't that bad for the Goodbye Pompano tournament. The spring tournament was bad. I don't remember the
fall was okay. Yeah, that tournament was fine. I thought the Goodbye tournament was just fine for weather. The spring sucked because the waves kept getting worse over and over by the minute. Opportunity to go fish. Southwest wind is always good for area. Yep. I would love that temperature 64. My fat ass loves a little bit. I love fall. So not Ron Burgundy. Oh, Sean Connery. Oh yeah.
I thought you were Sean. Oh, I got you.
That was a good one right there. Yep.
Awesome.
All right. So, now he moved away from his chair. I'm tempted to just.
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there's
back in your chair.
Get back in your chair.
All right. Yeah, get your headset on. I was about to bring you on with your empty chair. All right, we're moving on to the Inshore world, everybody. This Inshore report is brought to you by GI Jigs. Use code PFR to get 10% off of those GI Jigs. Saw him in work action recently. I watched Jack use him on the boat. He is slow pitching, and he was launching after some stuff that was lovingly attacking him and jumping off before he could reel him in. Great rigs, great jigs, they're doing great things. So without further ado, Captain Bill Lipscomb of 26 Inshore Fishing Adventures. Welcome to the
What's
show.
happening, boys?
What is going on, bud?
Oh, it's raining at my house. So
it's probably raining here too.
What do we got going on in the Inshore world?
Well, the little trout. There's been some redfish caught in the flats. Your best bet's still going to be fishing the docks at night.
Leave your dock lights on, people. Be bro.
Yeah. Leave your dock lights on so we can hit them.
Quit harassing the fishermen.
And we will respect you. We won't damage anything you've got. It'll be nice. We just want to catch your fish. We're trying to help you preserve your wood.
Yeah, they believe it's their fish too.
Yeah, it is their fish. We just want to take them for us because we need them.
Right.
All right, so we got littles going on there. How's the water temperature been for you?
It's still 81, 82 degrees.
Ooh, that's nice.
Still kind of hot.
Getting better though. Better than that.
Yeah, it's. But we've had all this rain. Although out here the water clarity out here hasn't been that bad. I mean, once you pull up to a spot, maybe in 5 minutes or so, you can actually see the bottom, depending on where you're at, but the water quality hasn't been that bad.
Okay.
But the bite has been, in the morning, it's been a lot better. The last few trips I've had have been in the afternoon, and the afternoon bite's been kind of crappy.
Nothing on specific rates, or are they all over the map?
It's just all over the map, man. I mean, you get some redfish in the morning. You get trout in the afternoon, but they're only, they're little ones until you get to the light. Once you get to the lights, man, it's on. 19s, 20s, 18s, upper slot type fish. But you got to work something through that light. A jerk shad or something like that. You try not to leave your cork or whatever hanging out on top of the light too long. Most of your bigger fish are going to be on the outside edge of the light anyway.
Still ambushing. All right. What about the grass flats? How are they holding?
For some people, it's been really good. I mean, my buddy went out Sunday morning and caught 14 redfish.
Nice.
All on artificials. So.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the reports of the reds that are coming in with nice blue tails. So it looks like they've been mowing down the shrimp right now, like it's going out of style.
Yeah. I mean, the shrimp's been nice. It's been nice. The shrimp, you can go out and get some. I mean, half hitch has been carrying a decent amount. So it's been pretty nice. Plus they're decent size. So we caught a big blue 2 trips ago. I mean, we're talking like 16, 18 inches, which, I thought of Brian when the guy caught it, but
yeah,
it's like,
thanks, buddy.
We're gonna let him go.
I do love me a good bluefish.
But, they're like, are these good to eat? I'm like, nah, you have to ask Brian.
Yes.
Excellent.
Just gotta bleed them. That's the one. I mean, you don't have to try and spike them. You just gotta bleed them, and they are very.
Top water should be fine in the morning if you can get around the fish. That's the thing. You got to get around the fish.
Trying to catch them or find them in those zones.
I mean, you go out in the morning, you couldn't find 8 million mullet, but there's a good chance that there's nothing around them 8 million mullet but mullet.
Yeah.
And pinfish. That's it.
Stupid pins. So cast net time is pretty much the thing to be thinking about right now.
Yeah.
Load up on bait.
Load up on cut mullet.
Yeah.
But I can't load up on anything right now until I get my freezer fixed tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my blower quit working, so I ordered parts that'll be here tomorrow.
The freezer, the lawnmowers. I mean,
everybody's working on something, man.
Dude, the other day I had a hell of a day. The wash machine broke, freezer burnt out. Got a flat tire on a tractor. I finished mowing anyway with flat. I don't care. But
yeah.
It's just been a kind of a crappy week. I had to go to a funeral, and it's not been a good week for me.
Sorry, man. I mean, you're gonna get out there. You know what? You probably need to take your best net man back out and go fishing.
I know, right?
That's what it is.
That could be it. But as far as shut up, Brad.
Brad. Hey, come on now, Brad.
But
he jumps out of the green room, goes into the live stream.
Jumps into the comments out of the green room.
I know. That's all right. But he can say all he wants to, but I will be with him Thursday morning when we go to the sale. So
there you go. I think we all might be out there.
Yeah, I'll probably be out there too. I forgot I got to get up early. I know you're
Yeah.
there, and that line gets stupid.
Oh
So,
yeah,
yeah.
you gotta get there early.
It's gonna be
But-
fun. Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be a nice change. Hopefully they could do some good stuff with that sale this year.
But as
Yeah.
far as getting ready for the changing of the season, I don't do a whole lot. I just switch everything to white.
Really?
Everything
Everything goes white.
white.
Okay.
It don't matter what kind of fish you're trying to catch, go to white.
Okay.
White spoons, white jerk shads, white shrimp, white mirrodines, white crankbaits, white spinner baits, white whatever.
That's your
Always
your fall winter go to.
Fall and winter is my white time.
Nice.
Okay.
It's the white time for white time.
There you go.
And so you've got the ECRC coming up here soon too. You're going to be
Yeah,
fishing
tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Oh,
And
wow. That was
hopefully
next
it
week.
won't. Hopefully we won't get a lot of rain, but
Yeah.
I don't care.
You guys launch in Hogtown? Is that one in Hogtown?
No, that's a
Wow.
331 bridge
Mm.
at Pilcher Park, Thomas Pilcher Park.
Okay.
Well, hopefully you get in it, man. But you know what?
It's a
You're
nice
due.
little ramp there. If you haven't ever
Yeah.
been over there,
You're due. You're going to get out
yeah.
there and you're just going to crush it.
I hope
It's gonna
so.
be a badass day.
I know, October. I look forward to October as well. Most of the captains are like, I'm going hunting. So I'm one of the few captains that are out here going, come on, let's go.
Yeah,
So-
right.
So running of the bulls starts in October.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to that again. I had a pretty good year last fall with that. Had a 12-year-old catch 2 out of a school that were 38 plus, both of them.
Yeah.
And caught him on a big bucktail.
Nice.
Nice.
And it was awesome watching this kid reel his fish in.
Yeah, big redfish, bull redfish fishing down here it's great. I mean, it's fun. You find the schools, like you're saying, you can pick a couple out like that. You can just line troll the bay for them.
Well, the bad part about the bull schools is waiting for them to show up.
Yeah.
Because you might be out there all day waiting on them to hit the surface, and once they do, you get 2 or 3 opportunities, and then they're gone.
Larry, come on now.
God, man,
That's gonna
everybody's on my case.
That's gonna be your time, man. Especially running fly fishing charters off.
It's a good time to
You're gonna
troll
have
too.
fun.
Yeah, Larry's going to be having a lot of fun this year. For you guys that aren't following Panhandle fly fishing charters, Larry's going to be doing some great trips, and he has been doing good things with fly rods and reds. So when the run comes on a fly rod and a bull red, I cannot wait to see him land a good 40-incher on there because I know he's going to have a blast.
Now, I saw a picture this week of a charter that ran out of Venice, Louisiana, and they caught a bull red over there. I have never seen a redfish this big, ever. Had to be 50.
The one that the lady was holding.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 ladies were holding it up. That thing was huge. Had to be over 50 pounds. And I bet when that thing hit, it was like, oh crap.
That's going to be perfect, man.
I mean, you're talking a head that's probably 15 inches around.
It was almost misshapen. It was so long, the head on that thing because it's like, if you got, I think it was in Panhandle, not Panhandle, but Pensacola Fishing Fanatics. I think is where that was posted at. You guys go check that out. That was that's a huge redfish. There was a 51-incher at the past 3 weeks ago for real. Oh yeah,
this one was probably bigger than that.
Yeah, they're out there, man.
Well, don't forget, if you guys catch anything above a 50, if you get to the 50-inch club, you got to make sure you let us know because there's things that go with that. And also same with the big pompano, important things, certain tags. You need to make sure you're tagging us because there's other things that come with those. So please, if you catch those big ones, you got to make sure you're doing it. And it doesn't matter where you are. And if you're on a boat with Bill, please make sure you tag us on that because
oh yeah,
got to
absolutely
be able to.
White trout bites gonna start coming up. I'm looking forward to that again. We actually caught one the other day. It was 11 inches when we caught in the bay.
They're thick out there right now, and well, getting thick.
Yeah,
most of them were kind of small, but we did get some nice bigger size ones.
Around 3 Mile and around Garcon Point, them bridges are loaded
Yeah.
down with them in the wintertime.
Absolutely.
And they're usually bigger on the eastern side of those two bridges. So
awesome.
Well, Bill, you got us on that one. So now we know you're going to move to white for that part there, and everything's lined up, and you're going to get a good tournament tomorrow. So you got a full day ahead of you. And everybody wants to look on go get on a charter with you.
As long as these guys win, I'll be real happy.
Yeah. Mountaineers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Come on, man. Come on.
Go sports.
Go
You guys got to get with the program, man. You live in the South, you got to get with the program. Football's everything down here. You know that.
Yeah, there is that. I'll fish. But anyway, how do people book a charter with you?
E6. You can go to E6 on E6 Inshore Fishing Adventures on Facebook. But if you want to book, go to e6ifa.net and pay your deposit, and I'll approve it, and we will be good to go. I got license, I got rods and reels, I got tackle, bait. All you need to do is bring drinks and snacks, sunscreen, maybe even some bug spray.
Yeah,
because they're starting to bite real bad now.
There you go.
Stupid biting flies.
Yep, you're back.
Yeah.
All right, Bill. Good seeing you, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir. We need to get
Appreciate
together.
it, Bill. We'll see you soon, man.
All right, man. Peace
Bye.
out.
Awesome.
Glad to hear he's getting on it. Yeah, get comfy because here it
Heck
comes.
yeah. We see him back in the green room getting ready.
I can't
All right,
wait.
folks, we're headed to the surf near short. You're excited about this one, aren't you?
I am, because he screwed me up by pumping me up, man. And I've been like, I've been doing everything I could not to text him, but like, come on, just tell me. I just want to know what you want to talk about, because I'm all excited. So I'm really up for this.
All right, Surf Report brought to you by Waterlands Sunglasses. If you guys haven't checked those out, check out Waterlands, waterland.com. Get you a 15% discount using code SSF. That's Smitty Surf Fishing. Great glasses and relatively inexpensive. Polarization is great and super lightweight. I've worn several different pairs of other brands that hurt my face, too tight around the head, give me headaches, weigh you down on the nose. These things are great, super light, super awesome, and great polarization. Waterland Sunglasses. All right, without further ado, here he is, Mr. Sean Lawless from the, I guess I got to add him to the screen.
I got him.
From the Lawless Tide. Oh, there you go. You got him. Brian's got him.
You got the,
what is that, buddy?
The banners. I'll get the ad removed.
What's going on?
Okay.
From now on.
There you go.
Welcome.
We're excited to get you on tonight.
We are.
Because your last video you posted was amazing.
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty good time.
Yeah, so pretty good time. So for those that don't follow the Lawless Tide on social media, you need to go do that now. And then you have to go look at his latest video. Something we were talking about last week. We were talking about cutting up bluefish for bait. And if you could do it or not and everything. It went on to a long discussion. And all of a sudden, Brian and I's phone both lit up and said, hey, if you're talking bluefish, I got something you're really going to like drop in tomorrow. And we were like, what? And we just couldn't, like, that's a teaser. We couldn't wait. And the video came out, and you're right. You were catching monster East Coast size bluefish down here in Florida.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But it explains a lot, because I kayak fish the harbor a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how many times I've just gotten smoked down there casting out the docks. And I'm like, that's no way it's a black drum.
Right.
Because it wasn't just slow. I mean, it was like gone. Yep. And now I pretty much know what it was. It was 20-pound bluefish.
That is like, we catch them in the surf there around Princess Beach. We would go in the summer. And we get nice, what we thought, keeper 12, 13, 14, 15, maybe max inch bluefish. And we're like, man, that's a pretty good day. And then that video comes out and you got like a 20-pounder you're holding. We're like, they don't come down here. Well, sure enough, they do.
Yeah. I mean, the bluefish I'd normally catch in the surf, you would use as bait to catch these. Oh, yeah.
In whole condition.
Yeah.
Yeah. In whole condition.
Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know.
So kind of walk us through a little bit of that, like kind of how you heard about it and what drove you to go down there and actually check it out and
Okay.
all that.
I went on a fishing charter, and it was like a party boat, and sat next to this kid, Dylan, really nice kid. And he said he watches the channel. And he's like, "You want to go fishing sometime? I know where some big fish are." It's like, okay. So we talked a few times on social media, and we went down to the harbor once, and we tried, and we couldn't find them. We chummed, and we threw out carcasses, and all we were getting were catfish. And so, like, it's all right. We'll try again another time. And he's like, "Hey man, I think they're here. Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah, let's go." And I didn't realize they were as big as he was saying. I mean, when you talk to fishermen, you always you take 50% off and figure that's reality.
Right.
And so we went down there, and the first dock we threw out some chum and just catfish. We maybe saw one or two bluefish, and then we went to a second spot, and we saw like 15 go through, and they were
Monsters.
big. And I was like, "Oh my God." That in the video you hear me say, "Oh, I'm gonna have to tighten my drag down."
Yeah.
I saw the size of those. And yeah, I mean, we hooked into a couple. I lost one right off the bat, and he got one. He was hand lining them, and he hand lined one is probably 16, 17 pounds, and he got it in. The first one cut him off on the pilings there in the docks, and then the second one he got in. So I was pretty impressed with that.
Yeah,
and,
especially hand lining that big beast.
Yeah. I tried, and the hand line flew off on my wrist and went out in the water, and now it's probably in some poor guy's boat prop. But we tried to get it back, but we were casting at it. We couldn't get it back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty amazing. And then the power, when we switched to whole Boston mackerel, I mean, big Boston mackerel, like good size ones. And like, I threw one out, and like within 10 seconds, just zzz, and it was on. And yeah, it's crazy, man. And they're powerful fish.
That's amazing. Yeah, they're
strong fighters.
Like all muscle, just little, like it's amazing. Those, I mean, even the little ones are fun to catch, but
yeah.
So now we've got you being able. So let's see, in Destin Harbor, off the seawall, off the jetty, you've basically hit every zone of Destin fishing and caught almost every species so far. And they've continued to get, what the hell, am I friggin' European? They continue to get bigger and bigger and better and stronger, man. And now at the dock line, the monsters are hanging out there. So when you go back out in the kayak, is that something you're going to start making a constant like push there?
Yeah, I'm definitely bringing a heavy rig to throw out some big cut bait or carcasses there. Now that I know what I'm dealing with now.
Yeah.
Those black drum there in the harbor. I mean, there's giant black drum there in the harbor, but they're so hard to get to bite. They're so finicky, and that water's just like gin clear. And you're never in usually more than 12 feet of water, so they're real hard to get to bite. But you get those bluefish fired up, and they don't care.
Yeah,
they just want to chew on something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so you got that going, and I know you've been going a little bit into the surf. How's that fishing been?
The surf, I've tried I'm like a June grass magnet. I'll say, they'll tell me, "Oh, hey, down this area of the beach is clear."
Yeah.
Next day I'll go down there, and I'll like make 2 casts, and I'm like, I'm out.
I'm not
even jacking those days.
Yeah.
Because I've done that, fought with the June grass, and I'm just not gonna. It's not worth it.
Dude, the reports from out that way, Panama City 30A area, it is like I don't think we had it that bad.
We're getting paid back for our
here
whole
in Navarre. Like we were stuck grassed in for a while, but out there, man, that's like
and
pea
it's real
soup out there.
I mean, you can find open spots, but it's
Mhm.
just, I mean, do you want to hike 1.5 miles down the beach?
Yeah.
And find it. It just depends on what you want to do.
Right.
But I will tell you, the bluefish was like really cool and awesome, but like I can't say a lot, but 2 days ago I blew that out of the water.
So we got to watch the next video coming out. Is that what you're
That's
telling
like-
us? Another teaser.
It'll be out this coming week.
When
But
like
it will make you completely forget about the bluefish.
what?
Yeah,
Sean,
it's crazy.
So can you at least tell us, was it in the Destin Harbor?
No.
Okay, it wasn't. Okay.
No, I was in Panama City Beach area.
Okay.
Oh, you went for a drive.
Gotcha.
And it was I'll just say 40 pounds plus, and you're not supposed to catch it where I was.
Teaser.
And,
I like it.
And it was
like it.
I've been
Kinda
chasing tarpon, and it was not a tarpon. So
Oh, all right. It's snook candy.
Yeah.
All right.
40.
All
All right, 40 pounds plus, not a tarpon, and it shouldn't be here. Nice. There you go. Those are your hints. So
All right, let's
y'all,
drop it with it.
y'all get out there and go check out the Lawless Tide. Make sure you click subscribe, turn on notifications, because I think you're going to want to see this one.
So,
can I
Sean,
say one more thing before?
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
just want to give a little shout out to Isaiah, Sloan, and oh gosh, he's going to be so mad at me.
you can
Don't
think
make
about
him mad.
Like, all right, go ahead and ask me what you're going to ask me.
I was going to ask you about your winter.
Yeah. What are you doing to gear up for the change? Yeah.
I'm clearing out space in the freezer.
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Golly.
Lincoln.
Sorry, Lincoln.
Tanya commented Lincoln.
I apologize, Lincoln. But anyway,
That's what happens when we get old. We start forgetting things, and Sean's
little
pretty
bit-
old. So, no, just kidding.
but yeah, I'm clearing out the freezer because, like, I mean, sheep's head season is coming.
Yeah.
And
you got a special sheep head rod.
Yeah. Yep. And the gags are going to be moving into the nearshore reefs more.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot more of those around. And I mean, those are two of my favorites, gag grouper and sheep's head to eat. So
nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing to prep.
Good
Clearing
deal.
out the freezer.
Clearing the freezer and getting yourself ready to rock out. You've already finished off all that tuna, I'm sure. So
Yes. Oh, that was good. Oh yeah, and I'm ready for the tuna to come back.
There you go.
Yeah.
That looked fun. I want to get one this year. That was just looked like too much fun.
I got an extra kayak.
They do. No, it's all right. I'll take the boat around.
Go on.
Oh, you cheater!
Yeah. It'll be a long run, but I'll do it. I'd rather pull the boat around
Sean,
than get pulled over in the kayak.
Yeah. Well, it was good seeing you, Sean. I'm glad we
Yeah,
got
you
to
too.
get down there.
Thanks
Dude,
for having me,
congratulations on those. Those are trophies, man. As always, great
Thanks.
stuff.
And Lincoln, sorry, buddy.
There you go.
We got you in the end.
There you go. Awesome, brother. Appreciate the report.
All right.
Awesome video. Can't wait to see what you got coming up next week.
All right, man. You guys have a good one.
Later, buddy. Oh, we forgot to mention he had a big giveaway. Recently.
Sean, you want to come back on about the giveaway or no?
Yeah. He had a
John,
big giveaway with all
you said sure.
the stuff.
What's
Hey,
that?
so we saw all your social media posts. You just did a big giveaway.
Yeah, all the finally I was waiting on the last person to message me. I was about to redraw the sword fillet knife, and like I just called the wife and I said, I'm gonna have to redraw for this. And like an hour later, I get an email and they got it. But yeah, we had some great frisky fins, doing a custom rod and a bunch of rigs, fish bites, and how to big package. Bay Bait sent out a package. It was a great giveaway. Got to pay back some of my subscribers that have been supporting the channel and watching me for a long time. So that was
awesome.
Nice. Good stuff.
That's awesome.
Well,
good stuff.
Now we got to bring that back.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. A lot of good sponsors there putting in. And was it the trolling motor for the kayak? Man, that's a huge one.
Well, it just kept growing. So it ended up being six sponsors with giveaways. Renee McComb is doing like 10 custom baits for somebody.
Wow.
He let them call them and tell them what baits they wanted and how they wanted them painted. Strongman Outdoors gave away a trolling motor with the Hobie mount.
Wow.
I think that's everybody. There were 6. I think that's
good
everybody.
stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I forgot to ask you during our other one, has your namesake lures been used yet? Because I haven't had a chance to use them yet.
Yes, I've used them a couple times. They're really going to come in handy in the fall.
Yeah.
And when all the redfish and trout are really shallow, because it's a bait, you got to work like real slow. Can't work it fast.
No.
Okay.
So I think it's going to, but it looks good in the water. I mean, it looks really good.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, take a look at Lawless Lures. Just follow Sean. You'll find about it. They're out there.
I'm not affiliated with it. They just have a cool name.
Not yet.
They just got a cool name.
All right, man. We'll let you go for real.
All right. You guys have a good one.
See you. Good stuff.
All right. Where are we at here in the old thing? So we're into the scrolls.
Into the scroll. I'll jump in real quick. I don't have much this week. It was just a few things. So I'll jump on this one real quick. So this right here, everybody can see it, right? The sonar said they thought they had a megalodon down there. Honestly, there were news reports out there saying there was a 50-foot shark nearing the boat off of New England. Once they started analyzing, it was only a big school of mackerel down there. But it does kind of look sharkish.
It looks sharky.
You know what I mean?
I see that. Now that you say that, all I'm thinking about is Finding Nemo when they do the fish, all the mullet, do the fish business.
Yeah.
Hold on, dude. These guys going over us. Make a shark. Okay, let's make a shark.
That's what I was thinking the same thing. All right, let's go to where's my stuff? I shared. Oh, there we go. Saved. Come on. Internet's being slow. There we go.
Whoa.
All right. So here's kind of like a public service announcement for this one. None of us like catching hardhead catfishes, but don't just throw them all back up on the bridge piling. This was at the 331 bridge.
What the hell?
That's just rude.
That's Richard Cranium action right there.
Yeah, it is. Like, nobody likes catching catfish. Catch them and dump them back. That's how that works.
I hope they get mudbud every time they go out on their boat now for the next 6 months.
I know, right? So last week we did talked about dishes, I think, when we were on week before.
Yep. And
this was a good one here. Some blackened up Sunday's catch. We'll make dinner through the week, but some Old Bay. You and I both posted some fish of our stuff fried up of our Spanish mackerel and white trout. Fish is just so delicious. That's why we do this. So amazing. All right, this one I thought was pretty good. Shark fishing.
That was huge.
And there we go. That's the RC Fishing Surfer right there. A lot of good stuff coming soon with rcfishingsurfer.com coming out, where they'll be able to get one-stop shop for rigs, for boats, for everything. Be on the lookout for that. That'll be out here soon. Wildlife Sanctuary. I didn't get to talk about this last week. Well, that's not really what I wanted to go to, but this is in Pensacola, Florida. They have birds of prey out there. They are always looking for fresh fish. So all of those ladyfish, all of those things that hard tails,
it's not coming up.
You name it. What's that?
It didn't come up.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Oh, that's because I'm sharing that right there. Hang on. Share. So I went to a different slide. Stop screen.
Yeah, I'm still seeing the normal. There we go.
Yeah. Here we go. Share screen.
They're taking all fish now? Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I was thinking about the wildlife sanctuary up there in Navarre here. That they were
here we go. Wildlife Sanctuary of Northwest Florida. It's in Pensacola. For their birds of prey, they are taking fish. So all those things that you catch, like I said, ladyfish, hardtails, those small jacks that are annoying off the beach but fun to catch. Put in your cooler, take them out there, drop them off. They will be happy to take them. Always looking for fresh fish out there. So you said, and that's one thing I wanted to check on. Stop sharing. The wildlife sanctuary that's right up here, Emerald Coast. That's up 87. Or is it only certain fish they're taking?
Yeah, certain fish of certain size. I'd asked them about it before, but they said they were in a holding pattern at this time.
Gotcha.
I plan on talking to them again. Abby went there for a summer camp, and great program. I mean, real cool setup. They were very, very tight on what they wanted.
Right.
So, all right. Sorry.
But yeah, they're always looking for fish. So all that trash fish, we'll call it, that nobody likes to take home and use, they'll gladly take it.
Why does my stuff always have food? Oh wait, we know.
No, I got a lot of food stuff too, but it was hidden. Instant Fish.
Instant Fish Foundation. I just got to talk about it real quick. I did a podcast with them that launched today. Great organization. I knew about it before, but now I have a really big understanding of it. They take all these kids and put them into camps. They also help with disabled and special needs families for fishing. Tom had a couple of really good stories on that. But as you can see over here, they're over in their area showing fishing with this clinic. They are doing great things. They're 100%. They're a 501c3 charitable charity. So if it's something you're interested, you can take a look at it. I am going to their Running of the Bulls annual redfish tournament over in Georgia. Abby and I will be fishing in it.
You guys are gonna have so much fun.
I'm excited to go after bull reds, so I think that one's going to be a lot of fun. So take a look at some of that stuff there. All Salty
nice.
Getting himself hooked up on some monster fish.
See, those jacks right there, those are the ones that you want to give to them.
Yep.
But they're so much fun to catch on light tackle.
I miss Salty. I need to call him because I haven't in forever, and he's an awesome dude, and I feel really bad that I haven't talked to him. It's the same with like a lot of people. I'm like, dude, I got to call him.
Yeah.
All right. Out of the old Panhandle surf fishing here, that is not a tiny pompano.
No.
That is a pompano. That is not a pompano.
Heck yeah.
Great catch that he had there, Kyle. I was on the 5th. Very nicely done, sir. Come on. I don't want to do them all because my fans already starting to scream at me. John on the 7th got some good ones out of PCB. Nice red and another good pomp there. Really good time. Looks like they had some decent water and a decent sunny day. So congratulations. Good catches there. This little post I wanted to bring up because, it's funny. I mean, I know I'm close to that on at least one or two, but I'll never forget that dude, and I forgot his name. But when we were over at Brick House, when we'd fish there, that one local guy would come out with his 7-foot rod. And
that old dude that would come out and throw the stuff and just walk away.
And he would friggin' fill a bucket as we sat and stared at him. And it drove me batty. And I finally had a conversation with him, and he told me a lot of things and taught me a lot in that little conversation. But this right here, I was like, that's what made me think of it, because that's really all you need. You just need the Snoopy rod, man.
Yeah.
It gets you all the good stuff.
And a hot dog.
And a hot dog. I mean, we've seen some good ones go out with some weird posts lately. Another David, awesome fish. I mean, imagine that in a Calcutta.
Like Leopard red.
I
think he would win most spots with that.
I have this one, but thank you. Good night, everyone.
Bill's still in the green room going, yep.
Yeah, is he? I can't. I wish I could see his, because I know he's smiling like,
yeah.
Charles, another one out here, Pensacola. Labor Day weekend was phenomenal for fishing. Great fish there. He got out, got after him. Really good there. It looks like the kids had a lot of fun. Ladyfish there.
Little ladyfish.
The jellies, though, man. The jellies.
Jelly, dude.
Man, taking on the jellies, man. He got thrill issues, man.
Yeah.
Fishing rodeo. We talked about it earlier, but here you go. Kicks off 21 days. You got a couple more days to be able to get the price point down, but save yourself $10.
Yep.
At Octagon.
Exactly. Register by the 11th.
PB Spanish, and it was a decent one. That is for sure. That's a good size Spanish. Even
it is.
It may be close to the camera. Fish grips. That's still a good size Spanish. Looks like something I wanted to try to play with it too. But, and that's how you get broke off right there.
Yeah. If you wonder why your lures get cut off, that's why.
Yeah. That little guy right there.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Oh, come on. Alabama. I think this was, it's Mark. Yep. Mark caught himself a very, very nice set. But he caught it on a 6-inch popper. He was out there playing on, and he had some fun there. Topwater and roosters have been getting a lot of traction lately. And if you haven't been watching YouTube, there has been plenty of videos that recently came out about somebody. It's
Grammarly.
Oh,
good. I got that on my computer.
Ugh, I guess we're not watching that one.
But it was about giant redfish, so.
It was. Kayaks been out getting it on the 7th Navarre Reefs and Vermilion, Spanish mackerel, trigger, decent one, 17 and a half to the fork. So good looking food right there. Love a good trigger fish. There's not many. That's such a tasty one. Took out his 8'6". Why did the other post? Oh, there it is. It's Jordan.
There it is.
That's the one I was like, where's Jordan's post?
Yeah.
Nice jack. Good body on there. Jordan's been having a lot of fun out fishing, as you can see there. He's been playing with lures.
It's funny when I tell clients when we're catching those little ones for fun on the light tackle, and I'm like, now these little ones are fun, but can you imagine? You know what I mean? 20 pounds of this.
Yep. Good call here. Nice. Thank you for bringing that up. So September 24th is cleanup a day at Fort Pickens, and there's another one around another area. I just saw it. I didn't write it down, but there's a couple more of these. So if you were willing to go volunteer to get out and go clean up these beaches, as you should be doing anytime you're out there, pick up a piece of trash because some jackass left it behind. Pick up that trash and bring it home. Get it out of there, and you will be good to go. That'd be awesome of you. So
awesome.
Oh, good scrolls tonight.
Yeah, not bad. Got some good stuff going. Appreciate everybody sticking around. Go Team Abby. Abby got a nice little gift in the mail we saw.
She did.
TikTok she can use out there.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a shocker there. Yeah, she got one. She got herself that lady dagger, and she was like, "So we're using this for reds?" I'm like, "Yes, we are."
Yes, we are.
Okay. And I was like, "What reel do you want?" And she wanted a pink, one of the passion reels, the pink passions. But Penn stopped making the original passions. Now they have a passion 2, and it's a rose gold color. And I'm like, "Do you want this?" She's like, "No, it's black and pink."
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we're gonna have to. We might be going with a pursuit and keep it all in the black.
Okay.
Reach out to Alex and get myself.
I was gonna say, get you some. Reach out to True Braid and get you some of that pink. Line to put on there.
That's what she wanted. She wanted pink, and I just got a text from him, which is great. So late add in here. Oh, let me get that text back up. Nice. If you're looking for surf fishing line and you want a discount, it works only until tomorrow. 22% off. Panhandle 22 for True Braid. Anyone 22% off until tomorrow. Panhandle 22 True Braid. Thanks, buddy.
I'm putting that in the comments section right now.
You need some. Alex, thank you so much. I'll be reaching out to you. Like I said, I got to get some line for Abby. So I'll be ordering some here probably tonight or tomorrow. Other than that, man, I mean, the weather's looking okay. I'm a little iffy on going out tomorrow. I thought about it, but I don't know. I'm going to wake up and see what the storms are doing in the morning.
Yeah, Panhandle 22, right?
Yep.
Is what he said for a 22% discount on True Braid. Only good through tomorrow. So get out there and go show True Braid some love, man. Alex over there is great. I got, that multicolor I got spooled up on my I love it. I love the pink on my shark. I mean, it's all good stuff. We talked about it. But yeah, if depending on weather, maybe Sunday, depending on if I get all the stuff done on the car tomorrow. That's what sucks.
Yeah.
Adulting is taking care of your responsibility. I'd love to shirk it all off and just go fishing, but I just can't do that.
I mean, you can.
I could, but there's consequences for every action, right? And do you want to deal with the consequences of your act? No, I'd rather just get it done.
Like another gunny told me, you can do whatever you want in your life, man.
Right.
Consequence for every choice.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome, folks. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody sticking around.
Word on Lost Key Outdoor Estrella reels. I don't know.
I don't know either. I know they got their reels out, but I don't know.
JC, I will reach out to Blaine. I'll shoot Blaine a message and see what I can find out, and I'll either text you or give you a holler.
Lane or Clint out there.
I don't have Clint's
Lawless
number,
Tide.
unfortunately.
Awesome.
Southern
Appreciate everybody. Please share out. Get us out there on all those forums if you guys like the content we're putting out. Keep giving us all that love. We appreciate it. Again, if you're looking to advertise on the Panhandle Fishing, want to support, want to sponsor a show, just let us know. Either one of us will send you the package. Until next week, folks, let's get down here. Let's get this ready. Again, we got to get an engineer. We'll see y'all next week. Later.
Later.